Maybe it's something about the colorful plate that sits waiting on the breakfast table, which makes kids go, yeah. Or maybe it's because the options are just as vast as the Grand Canyon, offering something for every kid's taste buds and morning cravings. From fluffy pancakes drizzled with syrup to golden waffles topped with whipped cream, cartoon-inspired cereals with milk, perfectly scrambled eggs, and the sizzle of crispy bacon on the side. The sheer array of choices alone is enough to explain why kids just can't get enough of the American breakfast. But allow me to burst your bubbles. It's actually more than just the options. It's a bunch of other things. Join me as we find out. What is the American breakfast? So, when we talk of the American breakfast, what do you think of? French toast, breakfast burrito, biscuit and gravy, and bacon and eggs. But what breakfast do you think Americans love most? Well, most Americans love starting their day with eggs, whether they're fried, scrambled, or hard-boiled. Other breakfast favorites include toast, bacon, sausages, cereal, pancakes, French toast, home fries, oatmeal, and fresh fruit, especially orange juice. Now, when it comes to the kids, it is said based on a new report from the Centers of Disease Control and Prevention that to start their day, most American kids, about 82.4% between ages 2 and 19, eat breakfast. The report also noted that milk takes the top spot as the go-to food or drink for many kids. Also high on the menu list is ready-to-eat cereal, and more than 50% of kids love it here. Also, when it comes to other forms of liquid, besides milk of course, it revealed that just 20% of kids actually drink water while at the kitchen table. Yikes! And the remaining items among their favorites include pancakes, waffles or French toast, eggs, and fruit juice. But have you ever wondered, why are these select meals the most popular among American kids, and why do they love it so much? Well, you might just be surprised. Variety of options. Which kid doesn't love the idea of many food options? None. And that's one thing the American breakfast surely provides: options. On the internet alone, there are over 50 breakfast ideas and ready-to-go recipes for kids. From sweet crepes to griddle cakes, sausage and egg sandwiches, stuffed omelets, blueberry muffins, and hot oatmeal and porridge. The list is just endless. Now, let's talk pancakes. Seriously, which kid can resist those fluffy circles of joy? They're like breakfast hugs for your taste buds. And the best part? They are like the blank canvas of breakfast. Feeling fancy? Throw on some whipped cream and strawberries. Craving a chocolatey adventure? Chocolate chip pancakes, my friend. A surefire way to start your kid's day with a grin that lasts all day. Now, waffles. Well, they're like pancakes, but with built-in syrup traps. An absolute breakfast game changer, with each square as a little pool of sweet satisfaction. Then there's bacon. Bacon has this magical ability to make everything better. Bland breakfast? Add bacon. Boring sandwich? Add bacon. It's like the fairy godmother of breakfast, waving its crispy wand and turning ordinary meals into kids' all-time favorites. Plus, the sound of bacon sizzling? It's just the perfect way to lure any kid to eat breakfast. Sweet treats. There is no doubt that most American foods contain high fat and sugar content, and they often give kids that sweet tooth that makes them scream, "I want more." Many morning favorites like cereals, pastries, pancakes, and waffles often get whipped up with refined and processed ingredients. The catch? They pack a punch in the sugar and saturated fat department. Not exactly the healthiest plate on the breakfast table, but the kids love it, and it gets them super active all day long. That's not all. Picture this: pancakes dripping with syrup, cinnamon rolls oozing with gooey goodness, glazed donuts tempting you with their sweetness, and the breakfast champion, French toast sticks. Give any kid these breakfast options for a whole week, and it'll be Christmas for them all day, every day. The allure of these sweet treats is so potent that even the mere thought of them can make any kid's eyes light up with excitement. Cartoon-inspired breakfast. When you talk of cartoon-inspired breakfast for kids, the easiest guess is cereals. Let's take a trip down memory lane to those Saturday mornings filled with animated adventures and breakfasts that brought our favorite cartoon characters to life. American breakfast has this cool way of making our mornings extra special by infusing the fun and whimsy of beloved animated pals. Remember Tony the Tiger, that cool dude from Frosted Flakes? Or the playful trio Snap, Crackle, and Pop from Rice Krispies? These animated buddies didn't just hang out on cereal boxes. They brought a whole lot of joy and playfulness to our breakfast table. And hey, who could forget the thrill of finding a surprise toy or prize at the bottom of the cereal box? Now, here's where it gets even more interesting. A new study led by Matthew Lapierre found that when kids spot their favorite characters from cartoons or movies on food packages, it makes them like the food even more. Now, you might think, well, duh. But get this. In the experiment, they gave the kiddos the exact cereal and just switched up the outside of the box. And guess what? That tiny change in packaging actually messed with how the kids thought it tasted. Here's how it happened. Lapierre brought out 4 cereal boxes for 80 kids to try out. 2 of the 4 boxes were decorated with images of cute penguins from the movie Happy Feet. Tell me which kid didn't enjoy that movie. As for the other 2 boxes, they had no fun images, just plain old boring cereal. Here's the fun part. They gave the boxes cool names. One with penguins was called Healthy Bits, and the other was Sugar Bits. Same deal for the ones without penguins. And get this, even though it was the same cereal inside, the 4 to 6-year-old kiddos consistently thought the penguin boxes tasted way better. Surprise, surprise. Turns out, it's not just about liking a familiar character. The whole taste perception got a shakeup just because of those playful penguins on the box. Who would have thought, right? Super quick, super easy. In a world where your time is tighter than your little brother's grip on the last piece of bacon, American breakfast comes to the rescue with a cape and all. In simpler terms, morning meals are super quick to make. And that's a good thing, because trust me, no kid wants to wait for an hour to let the steak marinate or about 40 minutes to let the turkey roast. You get the point. First things first, the dynamic duo, cereal and milk. Come on, it can't get any easier than this. Pour some cereal, splash a bit of milk, and boom, breakfast is served. No fuss, no muss, just a bowl, a spoon, and you're on your way to morning victory. Even the sleepiest of heads can handle that kind of morning mission. And what about the breakfast sandwich? Well, just slap some eggs, cheese, and bacon between 2 slices of bread, and you've got yourself a handheld breakfast. You could even eat it on the bus while on your way to school. And pancakes? Don't even get me started on how pancake mix has become the saving grace for not morning parents. Just add flour, eggs, water or milk, sugar, some salt to taste, mix it up, toast lightly on a pan, and bam! You're the parent who just pulled off a breakfast masterpiece without breaking a sweat. Did I also mention that you could just buy the batter from your local store? Yeah, no need to look through breakfast recipes. Just get the batter mix, add some water, and you're good to go. American breakfast gets it. Kids have places to be, games to win, and morning cartoons to conquer. Who has time to wrestle with a complicated breakfast when there's a whole world out there waiting to be explored? Not these kids. Family bonding. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy for families to get caught up in the daily grind. However, the American breakfast manages to carve out a sacred space for families to come together, creating cherished moments of connection that go beyond simply sharing a meal. On weekends, American families often reserve time for leisurely brunches, transforming the first meal of the day into a special event. The kitchen becomes a haven of warmth and togetherness as the aroma of freshly brewed coffee mingles with the sizzling sounds of bacon. It's more than just a meal. It's a chance for laughter, shared stories, and that comforting feeling of unity that comes from spending quality time with loved ones. The act of cooking together becomes a cherished part of the morning ritual. Kids eagerly assist in cracking eggs, flipping pancakes, or arranging toppings on waffles. The shared effort not only makes the meal more enjoyable, but also instills a sense of teamwork and cooperation. The kitchen becomes a playground of creativity, where family members contribute their unique touches to the morning feast. And it's just everything kids need to build fun family memories.